Hey, what's up, y'all? This cold winter day, it's snowing a lot, and I decided to go ahead and just kind of get over to the office just to check on things, make sure everything was okay. And I had a consignment come in, and it is Jordan 11 Jubilee. This is the 25th anniversary of the shoe releasing. And unlike the other Jordan boxes that you'll kind of go back through the old videos and you'll see them, when I get a consignment in, I always have to double check, and I know this is legit, but I always have to double check a lot of different things to make sure that the shoe is authentic. So what I'll do is typically the first thing I'll do is when I get the box in, I'm going to look at the box and check all of the cues on the box to make sure everything is good to go with the box first. And that means I'm going to look at the back of it and double check and make sure all the logos are here. But the boxes now on fake shoes are becoming so good that really the box, the only time you can catch something is, I'm gonna hold this here so you guys can see it. I want to take this tag, I don't want to tear it off, but I don't want to mess it up, but I want you guys to see that I can flip this tag up, right? So this perforated tag that has the price on it where it says $220, this perforated tag, if this tag is gone and you don't see the little dots that are right here, you know you got an issue. So sometimes that tag will be gone, but these are all the cues that I check when I first get a shoe in. And then obviously some people do smell and all of that other stuff. I kind of stick with my kind of tried and true things to check and make sure that a shoe is okay. So this video will be cut a little bit more than it usually is when I'm doing a sneaker kind of authentication video. And that's because I want to move up and make sure you see the barcode, because I'll go in and I'll open up my phone and I will actually, believe it or not, I'll go to Amazon, and you can do this on eBay or Amazon. And I used to log into my account to look up products, but you can use the UPC code, right? So when I hold that up, the box, the label, you can use the UPC code to check authentication. And I hate that I got my finger like that because it looks like I'm flipping off the camera. I apologize. But I'll use this and I'll look in and I'll type in the UPC and see what comes up for the shoe. Now, like I said, I know this shoe is legit. I'm just checking it for the record and doing a video because, one, I hadn't done a video of the Jubilee. Now, if you see on Amazon, I put the UPC only, the UPC in, because the UPC brings up the shoe that I'm looking for right away, right? And I'm like, all right, well, that's a bonus, because it helps me. And then I see how much people are selling it for on Amazon. This is insane. It's like $3.49. But I know that my UPC is correct on the box. But the second check that I'll go into, and this is going to be, I'm going to cut it up. And I'm going to make sure that everything is on point. So what I want to do is read the label to you guys. Air Jordan 11 Retro, black, multicolor. You have your French color underneath. This is a size 12. So that UPC 19449832909. There's a 14 at the end. Now with Nike puts another 2 numbers at the end of the 12-digit UPC code. So this is how we check authenticity. The price is $220. The style code is CT8012011. Now, the second thing that I'll always do just to make sure that it's working is my QR code reader, right? I'm going to open up my QR code. I'm going to pick up the shoe. And then let me see if I can do this in a better position. Move that up, boom. And you see my QR code reader picked up the QR code that's on the front of the box. And I am going to go to Browse Website. And Browse Website opens up the Nike app, and it should open up the Nike app. Now, this is something that's a lot easier to copy for people who are making bootlegs, because Nike no longer makes the QR code. A while back, Nike was sending that QR code to specific pages for certain shoes. So like the Bel Air, when I did the video of the Bel Air, it opened up to the Bel Air page inside of the Nike app. This one does not. It simply opens up into the Nike app. So I know that's scanned in. I know that's right. I know this box. The tag is okay. The UPC shows up inside of Amazon. I'm cool with that. Now I have to go to the inside of the box. So from this point, I'm going to switch the angle of the shoe. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and do this now. I'm going to open up this box top. I'm going to look at this, make sure that's okay. And I'm going to change the direction that you're looking at the shoe and drop the camera down at a different angle. All right, I get a chance to go in and open this up at an angle where I can flip open the lids, and then I can double check everything on the lids, make sure that there's no marks. There aren't any marks. This is glued down, and this side is also glued down. The paper itself has your Jordan, and it reads 1995 to 2020 on the paper. So I open it up. First thing I'm going to do is grab these out because I want to double check if there is a stamp, and there is no QC stamp. Now, I'm just shaking the box out, but there is a QC sticker. And that QC sticker reads, and I'm turning this around so I can see it, QC 31 OK. So the QC sticker reads QC 31 OK. There's no way for me to check this with something else to double check. Usually when there's a stamp on the inside, then I can do a check on the production date, which is inside of the shoe on the label. So right now, when I pull the shoe out and I'm holding it, we all know that there are what we call widow's peaks on the Jordan 11. So the first thing I'm going to go directly to and look for, and I'm going to move this up so you guys can see it. This first widow's peak, there's one here. I bring it to the toe box. There's one here. I bring it to the opposite side of the shoe, and there's a third one right here. So I look for those three things first. Now, when the Jordan 11 used to, a long time ago when you bought it, they never got the carbon fiber right because it was expensive to do the carbon fiber the correct way, right? So we can see our 3 dots underneath, but we also recognize that we have the texture to our carbon fiber. So we know that our carbon fiber is on point. We see our 3 dots. We see our 3 widow's peaks, right? And now we look at the profile of the shoe. We look at the top down, and I'm like, okay, is this all correct? I'm going on the inside of the shoe, and it's hard to see that, but I'm making sure my logo is still fine, that nobody's worn this shoe, and my logo's good, right? So I'm going to look at both shoes. I'm not going to just look at one, because when someone brings it in, these are all the things that I check. All right, so I go over here to this side, widow's peak, right at the connection point here. Widow's peak. Widow's peak, right? So a little Eddie Monster love right there. Carbon fiber, 3 dots, right? And I'm looking at the bottom of this. It looks like somebody tried to clean the bottom of the shoe, but it looks good. That may just be a little bit of spotting. And if he did try to clean it, that's good. I'm glad he did. He probably put it on, but you know, it's fine. Doesn't look like the original lacing is bad. On this shoe, I'm also looking for my Jordan, right? On the tongue, same thing, my Jumpman logo, and my Jordan going down the ballistic mesh, all right? So I'm cool with the shoe. I think it looks fantastic. Now I'm going to go to the close-up of the shoe so you get to see what it looks like close up. By the way, because these shoes came in, I won't put them on StockX. What I'll do is I'll go to Stadium Goods, StockX, and I will get the pricing that they're offering it for between all of the websites, and the last 5 sold on eBay. And I'll put this on the website, and you'll be able to get the shoes for a price that's an average of those prices, but below. So I'll drop it down and be below. So you'll be able to go to the site and buy these if you want them. They're size 12. Let's get to that close-up. All right, so we get to our close-up, and what I'm going to do now, because I hadn't done it earlier, I'm going to lift this shoe out of the picture, and I'm going to read to you, because it's always so difficult to get to the size label on this shoe. I'm going to pull it apart a little bit more, because I want to check a couple of things. The Jordan 11, you cannot pull the insoles out. So if you can snatch your insole out easily, you got something that's a little bit foo-foo, okay? So I'm trying to get to your tag that's on the inside, and I want to read the tag, which are 04, 15, 20 to 06, 05, 20. But more important, our UPC on this tag with the 200, not 20. Our UPC on the tag should match our box exactly. 194,498,329,009. So let me go back to the box. Let's pick that up. Put this back inside of the shoe. And this year it did not come with a color-coded shoe insert. So those shoe horns do not match the shoe. They are brown. And I'm going back and I'm making sure 009194498329009. So I'm good on my UPC. All right. So I'm going to look at the shape of the shoe and just show you guys what it looks like at an angle. So here we go with our close-up. So that's our right lateral, a toe box. I'm going to pick that up and go down and bring that back and put it down. All right, so there's our heel shot. We got that, and I'm always just trying to double check and make sure I got pretty much a thumb and a half between the top of the patent leather to the foam heel so it doesn't rub your Achilles. And on this shoe, we have that kind of silicone that's platinum on here. Now I want to turn this back and get to the medial side so you guys can see the medial. Turn those around and give you the medial again. And I'm going to wrap up this video. These are kind of the cues that I check all the time when I get a pair of shoes in on consignment. I make sure to look at all of these different aspects before I accept the shoe. But if you'd like to buy this shoe, it is on the site. I appreciate all you new subscribers. I will make sure that the price of the shoe is fair. The person that dropped them off paid retail for it. He wants to make X amount of dollars, so I set his X at 10%. So that means that his $245 that he paid for the shoe, I'm adding an additional $24.50 to it. So $245, yeah, $24.50, his 10%. I'm adding my 10% as the commission for me to make as well. And then I'm going to include the shipping because I'm doing signature shipping. And I would say I'm shipping it for free, but that price will be included as well. So if you want to buy these, they will be available on the site. In the description, you can go ahead and click and go to the site and check it out. And that is it for this authentication video. I hope this helped you out. This video is like 2 years now and somebody's watching it. These shoes are probably going to be gone. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.